Hello and welcome back to JOKAKAKA. I'm Sam.
And I'm Jim.
And we're back for the start of Arc 2 of JoJo Lands.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy?
I saw Aeon was streaming and he called it the fraud arc. And I was like, LOL, that's really funny.
And we're here to cover Chapter 33, Usagi, Fraud and Suspicion, Part 1.
Usagi, Fraud and Suspicion, Part 1.
But before we cover our recap and discussion about this chapter, we have to do the thing we always have to do, is shout out the people that give us money.
Oh, I thought it was try to take over the world.
No, everybody knows that.
All right, so this month we're going to give a big, wet, gooey
JOKAKAKA
hug to
Lick,
Melifjord, Broken Bee, Jug Angus, Sabat, Blueface, Call Me K, Classic Andy, Gilbo, Truffle, Odds, Illicit Pencil, Chainsaw Max, and Nino Nen. Thank y'all so much. We really appreciate it. If you'd like to hear your name read at the start of every canonical JOKAKAKA episode. These are the canonicals.
Okay.
Then please, unlike the Attack on Titan ones, then please give us a little whatever. Yeah.
So the anime ones aren't canon either? JoJo anime?
No, they're not canon.
Okay.
Also, I do want to say we're also in the middle of JJK right now. Jujutsu Kaisen's back, and we're doing our little Jujutsu Kai quest.
We have one episode out for that, but,
new one should be coming soon, I guess. Maybe next week, this week.
I'm actually around this weekend, so yes. So most likely. But, so yeah, after wow. This cover page, it just says Part 7 starts on the 19th of March, so we might have an episode first, and then the anime starts.
Wow.
So I guess expect us to watch the anime.
I would like
review.
Here we still kind of don't know if this is going to be just an episode.
The first stage is supposed to be like a 60-minute episode, so probably combined in like 2-3 episodes.
But we don't know like if it's going to be
batches. Yeah,
yes, so we don't know if we're going to just get this one first stage like basically like a mini movie, or if we're going to get more. Regardless, I would like to do a podcast just about
the first stage. Yes,
yeah.
We will cover that at least.
I'm very excited.
March
actually,
is
like
jam-packed.
tentatively to revisit Steel Ball Run. Yes. I'm a little afraid though.
To
revisit it as an anime.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we kind of get that with every part. We kind of have expectations, but I'm not as worried until I get to a Part 8 anime. But as the chapter says, March is jam-packed with JoJo. With the first stage, the JoJo magazine comes out in the 23rd. So that usually has a bunch of short stories and a Rohan story. But
that's your first short story and your first short
shut up. And I don't know. They haven't. Like I said, I'm not sure they announced anything's going to be in there. So expect to get probably a light novel in there, or something that nobody's going to translate.
If it's so close to coming out, he probably would have announced if he's doing a Rohan. I mean, it would be really good timing for Rohan.
They usually include something. Cause remember there was like 2 of those short miniseries that had like about the Passione and
there's always these little like.
There's usually a theme to the JoJo magazine. I don't think they announced what that is yet. So
yeah, I think I might be wrong, and correct me, dear listeners, but I think that Hot Summer Martha, one of the Rohan ones, was released in.
Yes,
one of them.
A lot of the one shots were like usually like a couple of them. I think I thought 2 of them were like that.
There may have been, but all right.
But okay. The JoJo mag does have a back cover of the updated art style with Caesar and Joseph, but they in the updated art style, it always looks weird when they drawn like that. It's cool, but it's weird.
But yeah, so okay, let's talk about this chapter.
Yes.
Love the front cover. It's our favorite. Beautiful non-binary character, Dragona. Just kidding. This is a man. At least until further.
Until Rocky will put his foot down.
Yeah, until we get like a moment where Dragona says otherwise.
Because the outfit is full of money, 50, 100, 20, but there's also just an old $10 bill on there.
Oh, is that the really small one?
There's a random old ass $10 bill, which I can't.
That's funny. I was gonna say this looks pretty good. This looks like this looks like they were all done right.
I do love this costume of just the tube top and skirt of money. It's very funny.
Yeah, barely.
There's something Walt does not fulfill.
She has her iconic D though, or they have their iconic D.
The D.
So Dragona D
Dragon, the curse of D as we call it.
So yeah, we get interestingly, like, why did we even get this? Like, I guess just to show that Lulu is like
they're gonna be
Lulu was just like dropped off. I guess they just dropped Lulu off with all of the people that are
Key West
named after coastal cities.
Or just 2 of them.
Well, yeah, we know that what's his face didn't make it. I forget. And Ningbo.
He got fucking destroyed.
He's brown bread, but Key West. Oh my god, I just had her name in my head. Oh my god, Lame Shebang. Is that her name?
Yeah, I was close enough.
Wait, where did that come from?
Lang Shebang.
Lame. Yeah, whatever. And then
lame. Yeah, it's very.
And then what was his name? I forget. Yokohama.
Yeah,
Yokohama.
It's Lame Shebang. Yes.
Lame Shebang. Okay, Lame Shebang is actually like a really good like drag queen name, I think, or like a porn star name. But yeah, we get
So I guess they're alive. At least, like, you know, it's weird that they let the lesbians live, which is crazy. I thought
they did actually let the lesbians live in a rare subverting the bury your gaze trope.
The fact that Lulu was almost shot and killed, I thought she would just let her die, but I guess you don't know if she's alive or dead. I guess she just showed up on a stretcher. They didn't check the pulses.
She
yet.
should be fucking dead. Let's be real.
Well,
she should have been brain dead at least.
I mean, Usagi got it better.
I will say I like the design of ththese little nurse characters or doctors.
We'll never see him again.
Normally Araki doesn't give this much like design for a character like that. I like him.
Remember Pangea Land?
What an iconic character.
The gym character.
Pangea Land. But yeah, so Lulu is still around. She's brooding.
Yes.
So just really interesting. Because,
what is she thinking? What is she cooking?
Yeah, and it's kind of neat because like this is confirming, at least right now, she's not with Howler.
Yes.
And Howler's kind of the big question mark right now. We don't know where he is, what he's doing.
She wants to be on his side. Hey,
she definitely would, but she kind of missed her chance to like connect with him in that battle.
But she should know that those 2 women are not with Howler. Like, don't want to work with Howler now. Like, they want the money too.
Yeah, she should go. Well, yeah, because she got in like a fucking fight with Lame.
Lame shot at a
Lame
child.
tried to kill her.
Tried to shoot a child.
So I like that. I'm really actually like normally JoJo like not even just bury your gaze. JoJo just kills all of the minor,
all the part 5 gays,
all the minor celebrity or all the minor antagonists just get killed. Nowadays. So I'm happy that they're around because especially Yokohama, he's kind of like a totally like
he has a family.
Yeah, like Yokohama is a totally innocent character in this regard.
Charming Man had to talk to his wife. So
also no Charming Man this chapter. Very disappointing.
Well, yeah, when we had to have this dramatic return, like Cat Queen coming back or Abdul coming back. It's gonna come in, save him middle of a fight. No, he'll come back, save them, then come back, not do anything, and then die.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, we kind of get a crazy in-part time skip.
9 months later.
Time skips only really happen at the very end of parts, and so this is kind of crazy to actually have one like this, like just straight up 9 months later. This is like middle of a shonen. It is, arc.
And it's even it's called Arc 2, Act 2. I misspoke. I cannot think of a time in JoJo where we had such an intentional mid-part time skip, because we do have it in part 1, but it's fairly early on. I mean, we're probably like 10 chapters into part 1, maybe, if not even fewer, before we get like the growing up of Dio and Joseph.
When I think media doesn't really do that, does it? It really just catches you off guard. Like my favorite Super Sentai series of all time, King Odra, did like a 2-year time skip. I'm like, whoa, like. You guys are allowed to do this just in the middle, just skip years. It's like Gurren Lagann did that. I'm like, whoa, like what the hell? Like
I will say,
like,
and
me off guard.
Maybe this is me being a little mean and critical. I don't really understand like why they cut forward 9 months. I don't really understand what was gained or lost.
I think
or lost. Everyone looks the same. Well, everyone is in the same state of their life.
It's just I'm pretty confident it's to set up like, okay, since we don't have the Rock, we have to let things go at their own pace. And since the government, is known to drag their feet and take their sweet ass time, we're not getting the influx of money as we would if we had the Rock. It's basically showing like. Everything's slowing down. We're kind of getting fucked by not having this MacGuffin anymore.
But why 9 months? Why not a month? Why not 10 years? Like, why did he choose this amount of? Like, I think it's interesting. I mean, like obviously,
it's just the annoying amount of time where you're like, okay, we're never getting. Like, this is taking fucking forever. Like, doesn't like we should have like so much money like right now.
Because like it's just weird to me. Like, it feels like a period of time where like. Substantial changes in your life could happen, But I know we're going to talk about the whole thing. Like the money,
maybe some of them had a birthday.
The money's on hold. Maybe, I guess we really don't know.
Jodio was what, 15?
Fuck, was he 15?
Was he 15?
I think you're right.
He might be 16 because he's driving a car, so he could have like a learner's permit.
I will say, I'm getting really hung up on this personally. I do want to jump into it because there's a lot of like really interesting parallels immediately from the very first chapter to this chapter. Like Jodio driving a car.
Yes.
Jodio specifically.
He is 15.
He's 15, so he's potentially 16. But I mean, he was driving. I mean, fucking, who was the Cubs kid from Part 6? He was fucking driving all the time.
Yeah.
They don't care. I can't remember his name.
He flew like a fucking helicopter at one point, didn't he?
They did force him also to fly a helicopter. What's his damn name? Wow, I'm a bad JoJo fan.
Just the Cubs fan. You call him a Cubs fan.
Fuck, what's his name? This is what happens when you do a JoJo podcast for 10 years. You just start forgetting shit.
It's funny. I get to type in Part 6 child and the green baby comes up.
Oh my god, people are screaming.
If you had a guess, I'm gonna let you.
It's
guess.
like an Italian name, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guess.
I'm not. Just tell me.
Emporio.
I've never in 1,000 years would have remembered
I was curious if I typed in JoJo Part 6 child, but he would come up and it's green baby.
Okay, so we are at Jodio's house. At first, I was like,
the
all
Joestar
right,
house.
All right, are we like moving up in the world? Do we have a house? And like they kind of get some little language.
You're just gonna see his porch.
Yeah, we get some little like kind of back and forth about how like Dragona is like just hiding their house key under like a potted plant, which is kind of a funny character detail.
Yeah, he said don't just hide it. Oh yeah, don't just hide under a heavy ass potted plant because like I don't have any pockets and it's fucking heavy.
And this is coming from Usagi, and it's also kind of fitting that Usagi is the first character to say something here because this is kind of becoming his arc.
The Usagi suffering arc.
Yeah, basically.
He suffered he had like cancer in like the last arc, so he also suffered a lot.
Yeah. So.
And then
Also, I love that Dragona says the house key is heavy.
And I'm pretty sure the bag that he had, the Usagi has, Saint Gentleman, is the bag Kira had.
Oh,
in
really?
Part 4.
Interesting. So, Usagi villain arc?
He's gonna become a serial killer? Is this like a serial killer?
Usagi's so mad that Dragona keeps putting her house key underneath the. Unless that's supposed to be coming from the house. Do you think that's from the mom?
What?
Maybe it's from the mom. Who we haven't seen in a long time, ever.
Yeah, it's so funny. I'm actually looking up the St. Gentleman bag. I think they actually sell like the actual bags you can get that the hand was in. Like it's very funny.
Really funny. Okay, we're not even. We haven't even talked about this, but
it's fine.
So just kind of like in the beginning of Act 1 of Part 9, Jodio is driving a car. And they get stopped for a dramatic reason.
This time we have Usagi going off on like a fries rant, which is very funny. And then we have a fender bender.
So I will say, like in hindsight, we learned some pretty sad things about Usagi. In hindsight, little things like these where he's just kind of like being really like hyper obsessive over this and like trying to make conversation and being agreeable kind of makes sense. Like he's giving off like a sort of trying to put up a strong front. Like I'm the wacky guy. Like I'm not depressed or sad.
I talk to cover up my horrible going ons at home, and then he gets they get a fender bender with like a bunch of people from like Mad Max.
Okay, we need to talk about the
massive size of this man.
Why is this man literally 400 feet tall?
It's like a gag when they open up a window. There's a giant like an old 50s movie when like a giant thing's outside the window because they have it like on a projector outside of it.
It really. It caught me off guard as I was like, okay, maybe that was just like a stylistic thing, but it happens twice. And he gets bigger the second time.
It is JoJo where like in a world where like almost so many people are just 7 foot, 8 foot tall.
But he's not. He's a normal sized dude when he gets out of the car.
He's getting out of the car. He's hunched over.
No, Sam, he would be actually like 12 feet tall based on how large he is. Maybe taller. Maybe like 20 feet tall. Okay.
Waiting for Rocky to confirm the size of this man.
This actually might be the worst podcast we've ever done. Should we start over?
No, it's not. I love it. Great.
I'm going to probably heavily edit this one.
No, what? No, why?
Because I feel like we haven't talked about the chapter yet.
We are like 5 out of 40 pages in.
So they get into a fender bender.
They don't have insurance.
they apparently,
God.
apparently bought this car at a junkyard, which also is kind of, it's funny how they kind of bring you into this. Like, Araki's saying, like, oh, but you'd expect them to be rich, right? Like, oh, why are they buying, like, junkers? Why are they driving this shitty car?
They should have, she set up now, but yeah.
Yeah, and these Mad Max ass characters, I love these guys. They are doing the classic JoJo evil guy thing where they're like,
they're just like,
you're gonna pay for this, right?
normally they have them like overarching somebody. They are outside the car, but the fact they're doing it from outside the car is just very funny.
Like this, I don't see any other way that this isn't the thumbnail.
Also, they're just like, is that your house over there? Like, do you want to want us to go in their house? I'm like,
yeah, it's a good threat because like presumably he knows these are kids and he would just be able to like go to their parents.
But Usagi's like, leave Jiren to me, and like I'm gonna like alter some dash cam footage, and
so they don't have any sort of question. I guess
he is gaslighting them. Usagi is like the king of gaslighting.
He is gaslighting, which is also interesting that he gets like the focus here. But it's funny that they don't question at all how this just random kid would have like their dash cam footage and also just like street cam footage too.
I'm trying to see if like Usagi, because if he
that is dash cam footage.
Because he made like the copy or whatever. Like I was curious if he like, somebody didn't ask for like, hey, like you want.
That's a really good point, Sam. I didn't catch that. No one asks for this. Usagi does this on his own.
He says, "Just leave it to me." Yeah,
this is the first. This is the only justifiable thing of there being a time skip. Something has happened where Usagi, on his own accord, did this. That's a great catch, Sam.
Because like
big brain theory over here.
Yeah. Also, they have like the dash cam like on like on the back of their car or whatever, like
which is an interesting angle. But so yeah, and then these guys are like, "What? That's us. We drove into them. Like we're legally at fault." And then I like,
oh, okay. At one point, maybe they do have a dash cam in their car, but like he said, there's a camera in your pickup truck too. You want to look at that. You want to see it, right? But they don't say they don't say yes. But maybe he asked them if they wanted to see the footage or see the camera. Like
that is really interesting.
It's like very like weird worded like way he said it. He didn't say you want the camera, because I thought he said you had to want the camera, not you want to see it
you
or
want to see it, right? Huh?
But,
so yeah, it's because technically they're not asking for it.
It's very
he is asking for it.
He's very wonder reviewing like wording himself of like you are actually want to say that you didn't say yes, but you're kind of like,
I can't believe Usagi's the main villain. I can't believe Usagi's becoming the main villain.
I mean, the way what they do to him later, I can see him going on a villain arc.
The escalation of his power too is kind of crazy. He went from making like cameras to making like entire rooms. So he does have the bullshit factor of I could make my stand anything.
Yeah.
And now he apparently that was such a good catch. I love this development. But so also I like this sort of framing where they're totally on the back foot. Jodio is so detached this chapter.
He's very
like
much.
He's just like turned off. And Dragon is also acting weird, but like Usagi here is the one who's not only like
he's
saving them, but he's also like turning it back. He's like, all right, like we really could extort you guys, but I'm gonna be nice and let you go. Like
we don't want to mess up my friend's record here. Like, so yeah, so yeah, that is just very weird because like it's just the way his stand works. But also he can just JoJo and stands can just change whatever way. You don't have to directly say like he had to just say like the key phrase of just saying like you want this, right? And like as long as they think a little bit of wanting to see they had the even thought of wanting to see.
So you're saying that this isn't a Rocky forgot moment? Rocky forgot.
No, this is just the Rocky evolution of power. It can just do whatever.
That's what I want to believe.
Like what happened with Soft and Wet.
Yeah, I want to believe that this is not even an evolution of power. This is like an evolution of the user, which is more interesting. I guess you could say the stand is,
or maybe changes via emotion. Because as we see, we cut to a woman that has the Fugo hairstyle from Part 5.
She does have the. You know what? I was like, that is a Part 5 ass hairstyle.
And I wanted to call the child Tiny Tim.
Basically,
or Tiny Tina is taken, but
I hate when Araki draws characters like
goblin
this little
child.
Girl. Like the kids under a certain age, Araki just makes them like blobs.
I want to call it Tiny Tim. I know it's a girl.
Is her name? Her name's Tori. She's Tiny Tori.
Tiny Tori.
She's Tiny Tori. So finally, we get a confirmation that
Usagi is not the secret. Oh no, we haven't seen the dad.
Okay. So you're okay. What I was gonna say is
my theory can still be
we have confirmation that Meryl is not his mom.
Yes,
which was my fan theory.
But my fan theory of him being a Howler love child can still be around because there's no dad.
Yeah, and it would also, I mean, the fact that they have a daughter that has, there's 2 kids though.
Yes.
So that would that be both be howlers?
Usagi doesn't have the black hair. He kind of has like the hair color. Like
do we know what his hair color looks like? He always has a hat on.
There's a colored version. It's probably an A.
But he has only one hair coming out. What if it's dyed? What if the rest is
hair reveal?
What if the rest is howler colored?
Oh my god, the howler patches.
He has the howler patches. Like, Mom, why is my facial hair growing in so weird?
It's like the Kira.
Oh, no.
This is a weird like villain like.
So I will say this was
it's like but
this sequence here is so fucking frustrating to me.
Have you ever watched like scam bait videos of like stuff like this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm very familiar with like how computer scams work.
Have you ever watched Kid Boga, like live streamer who like just sets up wasting time?
Oh yeah, I've seen Kid Boga.
So like it's very much it's very very accurate to like the kind of scams they do and how they prey. Usually they prey on like a lot older people, but like this is very accurate. They directly like fake a support line and they wait for you to download like a remote access, so that's how they get you essentially.
Yeah, it's very very frustrating to me to watch this because I hate scams so much.
And this is why I love watching them like freak out and crash out, yell "Do not redeem," and they want you to like they pretend to redeem a Google Play card.
I hate to be that guy though, but it's also just like I feel like it's one of those things like I don't even feel good watching those because like at the end of the day, the person that's scamming, I mean they're a shithole, don't get me wrong, but they're also like from a country where they're making like no money and they're doing this as a way to like I don't know. It's like this person is also like impoverished and in a shitty situation.
But the point is just
I can't like, feel good about
wasting their time so they don't spend the time ripping somebody off or like what's it called or just like
I know
maybe they learn
it still
learn
feels
from it.
Exploitative. They're certainly not fucking learning from it.
It's just like I don't know.
It just
I think they more so want to get to the manager because like they're the ones that obviously know and like doing.
I know, but it's not going to change anything. No. Like that's my problem is that it's literally just like exploitative.
Unless they're like working alongside people that can like actually crack down or shut. Cause they do,
but they're in India.
Some of them do. Some of them do work and actually do work to shut down these places. Like
yeah, but like it's so fucking easy to set up like remote dial. Like it's one of those things that it's impossible to fight. Like you just have to what really frustrates me is like thinking about times my grandmother got scammed so easily and like you just don't think about it. Like when you're younger and you're more savvy, you're able to catch these things, but it pisses me off that's why I was so frustrated watching this. Yeah. Because I felt like I was like finding my grandmother falling for another scam and I have to be like, Grammy, like no.
But so she falls for the obvious scam and
basically so foolishly downloads an app, which basically I'm sure all of her online banking is connected to the phone.
Yeah.
That just
as a laptop, they get remote access. They have access to everything in there. And so we kind of get that little scene of like, Usagi.
No, you're right. It was a laptop.
Yeah, like Usagi walking home, and you see like and you see nobody there, so you're kind of sleeping on the little like couch and everything. It's very sad. Like Usagi's suffering arc.
This is a really good
like chair.
I really like this scene because at first I was like, why the fuck is this scene going on so long? And then you get the reveal, it's Usagi's parent. This is Usagi's mom.
And if you see like what this previous scene of her like on the thing, there's a little bit of the background. You kind of see, okay, it's the same room. If you don't pick it up right away, like you kind of see like the same like
you can see like the IV drip basically.
Yes.
Which is just kind of sitting there.
And so and they're like not there. We don't know.
As you said, it's just really depressing.
It's very.
And we get this nice little moment. Like actually,
and I guess
on the reread, I like the Usagi angle. Like he does like a crushed fist. Like he crushes his St. Gentleman's bag or whatever it's called.
Yes.
And he's sad. He's fucking upset.
So and we cut to the crew at Meryl May, the HQ. Paco landed the job as a manager at a warehouse. Good for him.
I guess that's also something that we can say happened in the time skip, but like.
But we said he has to, if you're able to successfully graduate from school, that is. So he has to, but Meryl May could probably hook him up.
He's a dropout, right? Yeah, he's a high school dropout, and then he was also dishonorably discharged from the military.
But also, just like it's just very funny. It just like Dragona's like, that means you're gonna have to wear a uniform, but then he like pickpockets her. Like Dragona's phone and Dragona takes it back. It's just very funny. Like
this is just really good like character stuff. Like. Also, very similar to, like, the first few chapters. I feel like they kind of did like a little Dragona Paco like bickering scene too.
Yeah.
And by they I mean Araki.
Just like continuing on his kleptomaniac like stuff. It's very funny. I just like, even with his friends, he just still does it. It's very I love it. It's very
it's so ingrained that he can't help himself. I love that too.
So yeah, Charming Man went back home apparently. So like so I said I'm gonna predict that he will have his returning to save the day moment. And I hope he doesn't.
What would be really cool is if we had like a Charming Man POV next chapter. And
that'd be cool.
And something happens at the land.
Oh, because... or we cut back to his, or he's the one that like finds Howler at some point. They're like,
because that's kind of what I was thinking. Like it'd be neat because like presumably Howler is still in Hawaii.
Oh
like,
no! Don't have, since he's in Charming Man's alone. Charming Man be killed.
He gets
insert character that gets killed by getting soloed by the main villain.
He gets Naransid.
There's so many. I mean.
Yeah.
A Bacchio.
I wouldn't like that because he's my favorite.
You get a Bacchio.
You get a Bacchio. Yeah, that's the real one.
Like, there's a lot of characters he could end up. Get Caesared. Caesar didn't even die to the main villain.
That's true. No,
Cat Queened.
He got an ACDC.
He got a second.
But so
yeah,
we have this whole kind of like conversation. Usagi comes in. And he's so fucking upset.
Well, first of all, I'm thinking about digging a tunnel out of this hideout, a secret underground passage, because it's riddled with, because her secret base is riddled with bullet holes now, and they can't like really repair it or construct it. Be like, why the fuck do you like,
There's also something kind of funny about like this whole conversation is so like trivial and pointless, and then Usagi is like very rightfully like, what the fuck are we doing here?
He does the Batman spawn, like it just appears in the room, doesn't like...
I love this panel of him, like it's so cool that Usagi's getting so much focus now. I love this.
And the Charming Man seeing how serious his face, because we never like see him like get like this.
Paco.
Yeah, Paco, sorry. Yeah, and then he says like, what are we doing here? Like, where's my money? Like, the land's over $50 billion. Like, we should have the money by now. And then Meryl says like, hey, my company's working with it, but like, government's taking their time, and that could take anything to like years. Like,
so yeah, this is an interesting detail. So her company, like the fashion shop, is the like owner that has ownership of the land.
Yes, the conglomerate,
which is interesting because that gives Meryl a lot of power here. It definitely does not seem like she's acting in bad faith at all. I like totally believe what she's saying.
I mean, she's being very honest about everything for the most part. Like, she had not like really like, if they ever have a question or somebody comes up to her like very blunt with her, she answers them.
Yeah, I don't think she's lying. I was always really dubious.
The only time she lied is when she like stopped, when she was at gunpoint, like essentially.
Yeah.
So like,
and that was like not to a good guy.
No.
But so
the firefighter and a cop. So yes,
firefighter. Fuck firefighters.
Fuck firefighter and cops in particular. She said.
This woman hates firefighters.
This lady hates first responders.
But so
this is why woman hates.
Yeah, like Meryl just kind of recaps like what's going on, like how
I do
Howler's still at large.
Yeah, the Howler like panel of like him standing there too. I love like okay, we know like he's out there. He has this stand that we don't know anything. He's out there. Like, we don't know what the fuck is going on there.
This triggers Usagi so hard, he hyperventilates.
Also, just like, the FBI can't find him. The army can't find him. The fact that the army's looking for him is very funny.
I mean, it's very funny that she would say that, but the fact that, like, the army is, like, an APB.
And I'm guessing, like, if they could find him, they could accelerate probably the process if they could find Howler, I'm assuming.
That's a good question. I don't see, like, why it matters. Honestly, the whole situation should probably be thrown out because, like...
I mean, any questions the government would have, like, it have to ask Howler about it. And, like, he's, on the lam. Like, he's the fugitive. He is, like, just, like, running from the law because he is wanted. He is most likely wanted by police for most likely killing FBI.
No, yeah, they definitely think he killed those agents. But
and brutally injured many others. And sunk a boat. Probably.
No, what's interesting to me is kind of like, why isn't the government just like taking the land anyway? Because that's kind of what they did, right? Like when they seized his land, that was the whole thing that like they remember with the fingerprint, they like took the guy's fingerprint. I don't understand why they even have like a legal claim to the land at all.
And well, until the next president in office, also could be a chance.
So yeah, that's the thing that really sets Usagi off is that like it could be years before this is settled, which is like, I mean, to me that's the most realistic sounding thing. I don't think that they have a claim at all. I think the government would probably just come in and take the land.
Unless it's like with the rock, like since it crumbled with them, like it's going to flow towards them at least flow toward them, but like it's not going to be instantaneous as fast as it was in the past. It's like, is this going to be a slow process now?
Or maybe, it's completely frozen.
Or it could be frozen.
Maybe the breaking of the rock has just paused any sort of.
Or like it's like mostly very 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 slow down towards them. It's just like since it's crumbled, but it was towards them. It could be very slowly.
Balls in your court sort of thing.
Yes,
but
it's just taking it.
I think that's kind of what we're supposed to intuit by like the 9 months like flashback, like because the rock was destroyed, there's no way to move forward, and that's also kind of reflected by Jodio losing all confidence. Like Jodio is not acting like a leader here. There's this thing that comes up in a bit where he doesn't even like talk to Usagi directly.
It's very funny when you compare him to JoJo main characters, where he is just like not really like the driving force. Like when I guess he's the driving force, but like when like he just wants to make the money, like in the end of like the last act. But like as a leader, like he's not like the Jotaro leader. He's not like, you know, all the groups we've had. He doesn't feel like the leader,
which I think is great. Like don't get me wrong, I really like what they're doing with Jodio right now.
We compared it to Part 5, where like Giorno wasn't the leader going through a lot of Part 5. Like it was obviously Bruno was the leader of the group. Like, and
then when he dies, Giorno just gets to become like the head of the mafia.
He instantly like jumps to like the top. It's very funny.
But
then again, there wasn't many members left, and Misto definitely wasn't going to do that. And Trish is like, I'm like 15 years old.
I'm literally a minor.
I'm the daughter of the.
I'm autistic and a minor.
I might be the daughter of like the previous like mob boss, but like I have like care about fashion more than anything.
Yeah.
And it's like I just like to shoot my gun. And
all right. So what happens next is we get this little recurring joke where
they all whisper, but like they all kind of figure out. Okay, it's very, you know, it's very nice to have. Okay, everybody kind of figured out. Okay, Usagi, something's obviously wrong with you, so we're all gonna like instantly look up what's wrong with going on because something, you know, obviously troubling you. And I kind of do love that though, like because not that something like I wonder what his problem is. It's not one of the things. No, they instantly want to know what's wrong with him because he is their friend. Like,
I like that too, but you have to admit it is really shady to like whisper this to someone when
I mean, Jim,
he's in the room. They could talk to him.
This is a group of he obviously doesn't want to talk about it. Like he obviously like, you know,
that is a good point. I mean, so
he's not going to talk about them because, you know,
he's too prideful.
Yeah, and you know they see his bank account is zero and there's no money at all. Like, you know, the watch you sold, you should have $300,000 in your account, and it's all gone.
It's a really good callback too. I totally forgot about the watch.
Yeah, it's very it's very much of a gag for the most part. But yeah, so he's like, I didn't spend the money, you know, I don't get along with my mom, but she emptied the account and like, you know, she stopped coming home. My sister's gone. Like my sister are gone. Like, I don't know what's going on.
When this first happened, I thought he was lying because I thought that was such a weird like thing for the mom to do. But I guess that's just what she did. She literally just like picked up with her daughter and left without him. Like, yeah, and he obviously is staying there. He obviously is staying there. But like, why wouldn't she say anything? Like, well, that's the thing. Like, he didn't like his mom. Okay, maybe he personally thought that like, oh, she just like straight up left. Maybe because all this debts like left me because maybe I was like too much or like. But then that's kind of, I have to say, a little on the mom for not leaving a note. What's the Arrested Development gag like? How much effort does it take to like leave a note and say Home Alone? He's the Kevin McAllister, like. But it's Usagi versus really the Wet Bandits. Why not shoot him a text and just say like anything? They didn't say anything to their underage son. Like Usagi is a minor. He's a child. And there was no evidence of like, you know, somebody being like, you know, kidnapped or no sign of a struggle. Like maybe he just straight up thought but like the IV staying there, maybe that should have been a weird thought. But like, you know, his sister has a muscular disorder that can just be anything. But so yeah. Well, I would assume it's like muscular dystrophy is what it could be a sort of it could be the rock disease. Oh, it'd be very funny. Don't even It'd be very funny. But so yeah, so they basically, you know, come explaining everything, you know, I don't like my mom, but she's still a responsible parent. It's been 2 days. But like, you know, it's still really weird, and please don't want to search for somebody like, you know, a little like annoying kid like me, which is like, you know, it's so many stories I've heard about this too, about like the police don't investigate missing persons until like 48 hours, despite it coming off like weird.
And like, he's like, I'm just a nobody kid. We're poor. Like,
is that actually real though? I feel like that's something from like movies and TV. Maybe there at one time had been a thing.
Out of the many true crime things I've listened to, it is true.
But it's like, so Usagi is like, once again, a minor. He's underage.
Yes.
If you are a underage child,
you would think so.
Like, for real, like, I'm being for real. Like, are there cases of like a time where a kid goes to the cops and says, my parents are missing, I haven't seen them in 2 days, and then they say, LOL, go home, kid.
It's more so been also it's been a lot of the case of like parents reporting their kids missing, but like, oh, this is the he's probably hitchhiking, they dropped out of school, like,
but like,
and then they get killed by a serial killer.
Usagi is a minor that is unattended. He has no caretaker. I think that in that situation, the police would not let him go.
And it's like he could also just be a known character in the community of just...
we could just riff. Like, we could just like make things up.
I don't know. He's just a weird... I don't know. I feel like he'd be somebody that like he is a very loud mouth, like maybe known like... I don't know. I can see just like town like, knowing him. Maybe,
I don't know. To me...
And just like he is a criminal. He'd be like, I don't believe the cops would look into it. He may not gone there, but he could believe...
No, but he said that he did.
Like,
or well, okay, so the police won't do a search for somebody like me.
It's just what he's thinking, like
maybe I misread that. So he didn't actually do it.
That's what I thought. Like,
I thought he did go too.
He doesn't trust cops.
Once again, the JOKAKAKA boys did not read.
Especially in the chapter 1, we're like, okay, this is why we don't like the cops.
Yeah, I mean, from a character standpoint, it makes sense, but I'm thinking like the whole like the 48-hour thing. I think is kind of like a. In this situation, I don't think that would fly.
This is something I've heard plenty about a lot of true crime cases from like the 70s and 80s where like they just hitchhike go over the country and then they just get killed by one of the serial killers that around the America.
Mm-hmm. I think that's also I've heard. I mean whatever. I don't.
And Rocky likes to write. He's done serial killers in the past, so he probably heard true crime in the past about it. So Meryl
immediately
figures out that she was a victim to cyber fraud.
Yeah, she runs through her fucking big brain. She's like, this must be cybercrime, cyber fraud.
Your mom didn't do anything wrong. She was just a victim of the cybercrime. Explanation of all this stuff of like this is how people get into this stuff. They prey on people. They drain their money.
But also like the fact that like I love that they have all this info. Like the lease has been canceled. You
won't be able to pay the bills anymore.
Yeah. Which I guess that like thinking back, he was like in the apartment all dark. Maybe the electricity had already been shut off.
So basically said like basically everything is fucked. Your mom's not coming home essentially, but like there's more. Jodio keeps whispering, like he's like keeping to himself. The only person Jodio wants to talk to is his bro, like which is like very much Jodio does not want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, so this thing's weird too. Like,
and he's like, Jodio, why do you keep whispering? Does it literally talk like?
I really like that. Like, I really like what they're doing with Usagi here. He's like getting very like aggressive. Which I think makes sense.
And then like Miro's like, hey, I want to, I wish I could anything I could do to help. And Paco immediately like knocks out.
This is Usagi. So fun. This is like the most hilarious like tough love moment where like Paco's like, yeah, we couldn't get. We all know that things couldn't progress if he was still blathering, right?
Well, also he probably would have just like lost it even more if he like got more like because he's obviously going through a lot of like just. Jim, if anybody's having a mental breakdown, the first thing you got to do is choke them out.
That's what's funny because like every other movie and stupid TV show, it's a slap to the face and like, oh, but Paco is like, I'm gonna put you in a sleeper hold.
Anime trope, and the other one just like just knock them out, but like just choke them out. Like there's nothing wrong with someone who goes unconscious for a long period of time.
Have you ever actually been like choked out before?
No.
The funny little story when I did like jujitsu for 2 weeks. I was put into like a
submission.
I can't remember from like behind, like a
naked choke.
Yes, a naked choke.
Naked choke.
Oh my god, the feeling immediately is so terrifying.
There was I listened to the Versus Wolves of Eye Patch Wolf and Wooly podcast, and like he did the once because he does Brazilian jiu-jitsu as well, and like he was like you're just talking to one of his friends, they're like sitting down on the floor talking, and a child went up to him and put him in submission move, and he could not like cause the child locked it, and he had to tap out to his child because like you're like, oh no, the child actually got me in a submission move, I can't like
Sorry, that's great. One last little Brazilian jiu-jitsu story. One of the times I was at the gym, there was a guy who his son, this guy's probably like in his 40s, maybe younger, but he had a son who's probably 9, and this kid has probably been doing jujitsu since he was born, and they were sparring together. And obviously this guy's going a little easy because he's a kid, but this kid was incredible. And like, I feel like when you're that age too, and you're that like advantage.
If that kid locked in to learn this, it's like crazy. It's like scary.
Yes, because like you can see that he already has like the forms. He knows everything, like all the takedowns. But also he has the benefit of like a kid body, where you know what I mean. Like children are so strong compared to their body weight, so they're able to do so much. That's why little kids can like lift themselves up so high. Like little kids love to climb so much because their body weight's like nothing. Sorry, no more. I'm sorry, no more jujitsu. We're talking about hilariously. Usagi
this isn't jujitsu, guys. No, but what's it called? So yeah, we kind of get. I kind of love the group coming together. Like, hey, we all want to help him. Like, you know, they screwed over our friend. Like they drained his money. Like we're thieves and we hate seeing other thieves like rob one of our own. Like. I just love it. I love them all kind of coming together. Like his little sister, like named Tori, 13. She's a blob, 13 years old. Like it's very funny. So yeah, and he signed an agreement saying, you know, that his sister's like organs can be donated to someone, and that so basically like they're gonna be like harvest their organs and sold. And yeah,
which also I love that they say. I wanted to look this up because she says like, and this is like a legal thing. Like this is not like an illegal, like they're holding her hostage. They like legally signed that they could, like I know
that she dies in an accident or something that, you know.
But they would have like, they themselves, that entity would have rights to the organs. I think that's interesting. Just, I mean, obviously like I know that you can be an organ donor. I didn't know that you could like, I guess it makes sense, right? Like, I guess you could legally like.
I don't know because I literally just had the thing on my license saying, yeah, donate my organs. I don't think it's like it's kind of weird to like.
Now that you said that, all the fans out there are going to try and kill you.
Oh yeah, they want
your precious organs.
They'll learn the ability from my organ of mispronouncing many words. Yeah, they want that. My organs are a curse and a blessing.
But no, I mean that's kind of interesting. That idea.
But I also just love this one panel of like the Tori like with the money around her. Like it's just a really cool like panel.
Yeah, and it's really neat too because we have this idea of the value of a human life, and this I can't remember if we talked about this here, but the like it's in terms of what does the Rock value, like how does the Rock derive value, because theoretically the Rock is getting value from what other people think of it, because here we're getting the value of a human like based on their organs.
Yes,
so
the price of a human.
Yeah, like that is specifically like we have a dollar amount, so like theoretically that could fall under like Tori's whereabouts could be discovered with the Rock. Is kind of what I'm getting at.
Yes. So yeah, and they go through a lot of it. Like Usagi's house has paid like $15,000 of medical expenses, and like
so you know, basically
they preyed on them because
she was an easy target. Like they like this. I guess this is like typical scammer thing. Like they looked, okay, this person is probably like a tired mom. Like they're probably just gonna believe what we say,
and so yeah,
they also have money,
and they assume they were kidnapped, and you know they all want to go after him, which I do love. Paco's like, yeah, we're gonna go after him. Fuck these guys, like I'm ready to kill somebody.
It's kind of neat though. I think Meryl's kind of the one that's the most against it.
Well, she's like, is this a very hard crime to trace? You know, we're not sure we can trace them through the internet. Like,
keep saying like this is Usagi's problem. Like this is not your problem. This is Usagi's family's problem. But
also, she's like,
she's like,
she's like, I have folks I know in the police cybercrime division, but they're rats, dirty cops. It's just very funny.
Yeah, I think it's just a way of writing off because, like, we know that she has connections, so it's like, okay, why can't Meryl solve this immediately? Okay, well, that's why.
And she also like, okay, if they're being investigated and it gets out, you know, like they'll run, like we'll never find them. So like, we have to be very, very. This is a very hard crime, you know, group to try to find, like without them realizing it.
So. And then we really get like this kind of reframing of this as Jodio is
finally
like,
talking, like he's not whispering,
and he's like, this is really like about the flow of money again, sort of like this idea.
Well, also like
that we're kind of back on track to something because it seems like Jodio was needed like a big goal,
also,
and without his big goal, he's just like has nothing to give.
Also, you said like, you know, Jodio kind of like been quiet, keeping to himself, and like doesn't really know what he wants. So like, and he's like, you know, if Dragona wants to, then I'll go along with it. Like he doesn't like have like a personal like.
Yeah, there's no real conviction.
He doesn't have goals. He doesn't have a life goal really. He just kind of wants like. This is giving me major like worry death flags for Dragona because like he follows Dragona, and if Dragona's gone, Like, what
Interesting.
does he want to do in life?
Yeah.
What is his wish? Like, what does he want, to get out of this?
Yeah, it's kind of neat because like the whole beginning of this part was about like his goal is to get rich. Like that was his goal, and now he's kind of achieved the goal, but there's like these huge roadblocks preventing him from doing it. So it's like that harsh reality check again.
And then he goes like, what I want, like he doesn't say he wants to specifically help Usagi. He says, I don't want to just take the $300,000 they took from Usagi. I want to take everything they have. Like I just want, like I said, he wants more money, like essentially. But like,
and it's funny how he's almost in his head like reframing this as like the flow of money, like because he doesn't have like the Rock anymore. He's kind of like obsessed with this idea of like following this like I don't know, force.
He makes a very important phone call. And
oh yeah, I almost forgot about this.
So fucking funny. So he makes a long distance phone call.
He does.
And I did he steal his phone? I'm guessing that's why they have his phone.
I was trying to think like why do they have his phone?
I have to go
call?
back. I could have swore they stole his phone at some point. So yeah,
they had, let's say they had ample opportunity to get his phone number.
So yeah, and like you want to know where I got these lava rocks, right? Like, I did have 2 of them, but then somebody kind of destroyed the other
Very
one.
funny. Also, another kind of callback to early part 1, Rohan. Like
Act 1.
Yes. Oh my god, I did it again. Thank you. Early Act 1. We got.
I have Act
Rohan
on the brain
again.
from Expedition, so I know I have the whole Act thing in my brain. But you're like, I like how he covers up so you don't hear him saying that, it's okay, he's our ally. It's just very funny, like Rohan, like here, like, you just call me your fucking ally, you asshole.
So yeah, we've got presumably they're gonna bring Rohan back so that they can find them.
At least via FaceTime.
Well, all we saw, like we learned that all Rohan did was just throw dollar bills on the ground until it stuck to something. So that's kind of an easy way to.
But like he's not gonna come back like to there. Like they would have.
You
to
don't think so?
I don't think Rohan's gonna come back. He's like, I'm just in my studio. I got like manga to draw right now.
Yeah, but he can do that later.
Like, I'm sending somebody over, and here's our part 8 returning character.
Honestly, I would like. Yeah, it would feel
here's
like
Tsurugi
a little
grown
cheap.
up.
I think it would feel a little cheap to bring Rohan back. I will say.
Here's Tsurugi grown up now.
That would be neat. But we also don't know if this is the same universe.
Here's Carrera, who just forced.
Do we know if this is the same universe as JoJoLands?
Because at least from the family tree we saw, it's because the Joseph.
Oh yeah, we do.
The
Okay.
Joseph, unless it's like no, this is a new universe, but he just looks exactly like the Joseph we saw from the last one.
I mean, we did get an awkward flashback at the end of part 8.
Yeah, but that was to establish.
Branching
That was
timelines.
to establish the new Joseph. That's the descendant of this family.
I think it was to establish that Toru has really always
He's
been
always been
into-
around.
He's always been around. What if Toru shows up?
What's his story? So yeah, I do love like.
I'm happy. I mean, I'll clap and laugh.
And this is like either if the Charming Man finding what's it called Haller doesn't happen, then like this is like okay, this is like maybe he's off exploring the land a little bit more now that like Haller's not there. They have and maybe this is when they meet up with him to see what they found out about it, or he knows the land the most.
What we could have is them calling him saying, "Here's how you find a rock." He finds it, and then it's a chase where Howler's chasing him to get back. He's trying to get to our gang, and
with
then
his weird
Howler's
momentum stand or whatever, like the stuff like the stuff dropped by force or whatever.
Yeah,
his mysterious stand.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know what it does, right?
I guess so, but he could just fuck up Charming Man's like cutting himself up, scattering himself.
My boy.
There's too many. If somebody goes off alone, he's either gonna have a dramatic return or a dramatic get fucking like fridged.
My boy. All right. So yeah, I'm really excited for next chapter.
Yeah.
This was a wild chapter.
So one question: do you think Usagi is just not gonna join them for this? They're gonna try to keep Usagi. Maybe they'll throw him in that little like underground thing to keep him in there so that he doesn't like lash out and like.
No, I think he will.
Cause like emotions will get the better of maybe because emotions and everything.
I think if they do, it'll be a way for him to be like mad at them and make him like against them, which could. I mean, that's good storytelling.
Joins his father, Haller. But like then there's also like what's it called? What's it called? I'm trying to think. So the cyber crime, the cyber hacker known as 4chan, like like I guess they're gonna be like new like minor villains. Like this is like it's another. Like,
That's really funny because potentially they're just not even stand-users. They're just probably normal guys.
It'd be very funny. They're just regular guys.
It's a couple of guys in like I don't know.
Go like, oh no, they're actually in India, so we actually have to go to like India to like fight. But like it'd be very interesting to see if they were stand users. Like, okay, this is like the minor, like the smaller group. Like this is like the mob bosses like group of guys that are just like there's a lot less of them, but like we're kind of going at them at pairs and just.
Yeah. So one last thing before we move on, I do want to kind of talk about like so Jodio just had Rohan's number this whole time.
Yes, and he's finally calling him now.
And is only calling him now. So like this whole time where like the money has been held up and like I just think it's kind of interesting that Jodio didn't act on this impulse sooner.
I think like maybe he just had okay, we can get more money now, like, and this is like a motive because like he's the one that like talks about the rock the most, and like okay, we can if we find a new rock, we can take this new flow because Howler's gone, we have nothing to take left from Howler, so we have a new target, and then this also the land will come to us now once we have it. This is just two birds with one stone, two birds with one lava rock.
Yeah, I think it would make sense for Jodio to have wanted to do this sooner. After like a few months, I know we're at 9 months. That's like important.
I want to look at
after
Meryl's
a few
hand.
months. I'm just like, why wouldn't he do this? Like, why wouldn't he try and get a new rock sooner? Unless he's afraid of the rocks. Maybe he's like afraid of having another one because
too soon. Maybe like you didn't want to do it right away. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've got a lot to speculate on. Yeah, JoJo's back, and then it's gone.
Maybe the time skip also was to like, okay, no, Paco and Meryl's fingers are reattached now, like completely fine. Like there's no stitches, so we don't have to like draw them on there. But I think that's everything. And now we have the start of like Lulu's group now. I guess like Lulu, Key West, like Lei, Shebang, like there. I guess
and Yokohama. Still. They get Yokohama too.
Yokohama is just fine. He's off. He's done now.
He's going back to his extremely horny wife.
So maybe like this is like remember how in part 8 we got like there's gonna be multiple factions now we have a chance of multiple factions coming in here like but then it could just be a Carrera and just never see him again.
Yeah, I personally...
The lesbians can go off and be happy.
I personally don't see like why Lulu would team up with the lesbians.
Yeah, but she like why, she was just at the hospital
I think they might have just dropped her off there.
But like I feel like why?
That's a great question. Why? I guess they were just like, all right, fuck you. Like, what are you gonna do? You're a kid.
Was their entire plan just to keep her locked up until they got the land and just like dump her off? I thought like Meryl would have like I don't know.
It seemed pretty like seat of their pants. Like they were just kind of reacting to things and they didn't really have a.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
Maybe hopefully we get it explained at some point when she comes back. If you could just
question mark.
Yeah, I mean at this point Rocky could or just not do it. Like it's just gonna be like that. It's how it was with party. Some things just won't be. Some of those things that was set up just won't happen.
I would just want a good reason as to why they just like let her go because she's like, one of the most deadly stands that we've seen in this part.
And Rocky has no problem killing off people and or children.
It's true. I mean, he didn't kill off Death 13.
No, he made him a fate worse than death. He made him eat poop.
Maybe killing a baby's too far for Rocky.
Emporio went through some horrible shit. The fucking the kid
he's
that
a young teen.
The kid that was called later Kira, like he went through some pretty horrible shit. Like Shingeki was a middle schooler. He blew up.
Yeah, but I'm saying baby, like
baby.
Okay, also Emporia's 11 years old.
That is still a child.
I know it definitely is, but there's something really hard to like about like killing a baby on screen and something.
Dio did it. He let the mother eat the baby.
Yeah, I guess that did happen. We didn't see it though, right?
We did, but
I want to see.
But it's heavily assumed that the mother ate the baby.
I want to see Cat going
baby.
I want to see Cat going break the baby's neck.
Everybody wanted to punt the baby.
Yeah,
he should have.
Like Ike
from South Park.
All right, are we done?
I guess so. The children of I don't know. Did Pork Pie Hat Kid die?
Is he a child?
He's a child. His name is his kid in it.
Yeah, just like a useless J kid.
He's like fucking mouth exploded a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of those guys died.
Like
an early Steel Ball Run, but I might be wrong.
He's like the one, and there's like ghost child.
Darn, his he doesn't have a name.
His name is Pork Pie. His name is Pork Pie Hat.
I meant to say
he identifies as Pork Pie Hat.
I meant to say he doesn't have an age. It does say that his localized name is Bamboo Hat Kid. That's
they did start in local. The part 7 hardcovers are coming out, so they're starting to have them.
That makes sense.
Oh, I had one bookmark from last time that I wanted to explain, but I forgot to some of the translations. Hold on, I gotta like find this real quick because this is okay. I'm gonna say okay. Olosami. What do you think the localized name is?
It's. Oh, I know this one. Oh, wait, what? I have to...
Olosami.
Olosami. I don't know.
Lasso Blues.
Okay.
Catch the Rainbow. You'll never guess
Let's
this
do
one.
this reverse. So I guess the stand name, because I actually know the stand name.
Okay. I already said Catch the Rainbow.
Is it Somewhere Over the Rainbow?
No. You'll never get... I'm gonna mix these up a little bit. Okay. So your choices are gonna be Catch the Rainbow, Rodder's Club, and In a Silent Way. But okay, these are all obvious. Like, all right, I can't do it this one because Rodder Club stays the same. And Silent Way is just Silent Way instead of In a Silent Way.
Who is In a Silent Way?
It was the
Is that a? Oh my gosh, let me see.
It has the feathers on the head. If you can remember.
It's what's his name? Who's the winner? Who wins Still Ball Run?
Not Poco Loco.
Is that not Poco Loco?
No, Poco Loco was Heya.
Oh. It's got to be Soundman.
Not Sound. Okay.
Sandman.
Catch the Rainbow is Stroboscope, by the way.
Okay. All right. This bit's not working out for me.
But trying to think of anything else came out from the Araki's author note. What's it called? I'm trying to see if he had any author notes come up from this or not. Okay. Of JoJo Lands Chapter 20. I throw beans every February for Mama Maki, but since cleaning up can be a hassle, I toss them in small 5-bean packets instead. So he just throws beans. He throws.
Wait, what did he
beans.
say he does it for?
He does it for Mami Maki, which is like I guess like a little like a festival or celebration or like kind of like thingy.
Mame Maki is literally bean scattering.
Araki throws beans. Big bean thrower. Big bean man himself.
That's awesome.
Isn't it funny? There's also just gonna be like a JoJo quiz thing.
Yeah, well,
okay.
I wonder what that was.
So it releases on March 19th. It contains 555 questions from part 1 to 9 of JoJo, plus thus spoke Rohan Kishibe. So
you know that there's some bullshit questions in there.
10 difficult questions are handwritten by Araki. The example question showed is what is Araki's favorite stand?
Oh shit! Is it?
I don't think it has the
What
answer.
the fuck? What is Araki's? We don't. I don't think we know this.
I would guess it would be
Crazy Diamond.
No, I would guess it would be Rohan's.
That makes sense. I just know that Joe.
I don't think
part 4 Josuke's his favorite character, so I'm just jumping.
I'm not sure if it had the answer to it. The
So it's literally just like impossible questions.
I would love to get a translated version of that, but
I would too.
Okay, so the magazine's gonna have the 2026 magazine I mentioned earlier, a 25-page gag manga about Enya.
Interest 20. That's a long ass. That's
a short novel about Lonesome Tim, Lasso Bullets, and Hex Maiden.
I love him.
Another synchronity of in Morio. I don't know what that is. And like say chapters 2 and 3. Synchronicity, yeah. Reports of Araki's trip to San Francisco. So Araki's like description.
Now we're talking. That's all I want.
A feature on the relationship between JoJo and America. Some Steel Ball Run anime news and limited mail order bonus of JoJo magazine theme LP record player with an LP record of selected soundtrack from part 1 to 7.
Interesting.
But I do love, I would love to get a copy of the quiz book just to do an episode where we get the quiz each.
I would absolutely love that.
Just get like
Make it happen.
That'd be so funny.
I will say, apparently there's a Screen Rant article from a few years ago where he said one of my favorite stands is Shigechi's Harvest.
I would love to just go through it, just or end of every JOKAKAKA episode, we have to go for one question to answer.
I mean, the 10 hardest ones written by him, that would be almost a year's content.
But
as it is.
But it's fun. It'd be funny. It's just fun. I love the little novels, but I wish they were. They're probably somebody translated.
Yeah, it's JoJo.
But it's never stuff that's out there right away that I notice I see. So, but okay, so we wrap it up then.
Yes.
Should we do root beer talk?
Let's do root beer talk.
All right.
Root beer talk is a section of the podcast where we talk about things that aren't JoJo.
Because I have one big thing to talk about, so I'm not sure if you want to go first. Because I'm not sure how long my thing would talk
about.
Not watching, not play. I mean, we have been watching that Sailor Moon live act Tokusatsu.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I like that.
It's very funny.
Do I have any good? I don't know if I haven't I want to do like a good thing.
Have you not watched anything?
Not really. I mean, I've been.
Hey, you playing anything new?
Oh yes, I did. Okay, here's what I want to talk about. I've been playing a little game called Mugenics, which is from the creator of
Binding of Isaac.
Binding of Isaac, and one of the co-creators of Super Meat Boy. Mugenics is a sort of tactics.
It's like a Fire Emblem, like
kind of,
but with that Rogue Legacy, disorder game.
It's got like a rogue. It has like the roguelite sort of like formula.
It was a voice acting cast of many problematic people.
And unproblematic people.
Yes.
But no, it's essentially like a tactics game. It plays closest to like Into the Breach, where it's a lot of like character movement. Like you're trying to
is it grid based or is it like Fire Emblem?
It's grid based.
But is it the whole combat or does it go into like a Fire Emblem like cutscene when they actually go off the grid?
No, that's why I'm not. I wouldn't compare it to Fire Emblem because it's really just like if you've played Into the Breach, it really feels the closest to that where you're trying to. You activate one unit at a time. Like you don't get to jump back and forth between your units, but your units are cats that are genetically sometimes mutated, but they're bred. So you have a house that you collect the cats in, and then the cats will have like a mating scene. And they will like give birth. So the cat like humps the other cat, and they give birth immediately.
I saw because the creator was on a Castle Super Beast, so I think I got to know what the game's about because I know like it also have like you cats will get like disorders, diseases, certain things, and like they'll have like there'll be usually have a plus and a minus to them. Because I saw like ADD is like you have like 5 seconds to have a turn or does a random action or something like that.
Oh, that's really funny. I haven't gotten that.
I think that's what they said and they have like autism in there.
Autism's there. One of the ones that I've gotten is a corpophilia or what do they call it? Poop eating, basically. Like there's
gotta be poop.
It's a like a condition where the cat. Because your units are cats. It's a condition where the cat, if there's a poop like item near them,
Isaac poop,
you can't control them until they will go over and eat the poop first. But they get +5 health when they eat the poop. So it's like a lot of drawbacks. And so one of the best combos that I've had so far is there is an item that it's a trait that whenever your cat spawns a rock, it's alive. So you spawn a living rock that has 5 HP and it will attack enemies for you. And then I combined it with another item that whenever he takes damage, he spawns a rock. So I was just getting like 5 to 10 rocks in like my boss battles, and they're just like the rocks are just throwing themselves at the boss, killing it for me. It was great. The one highlight I will say is that the music is incredible. They do that thing where each area has like a main song, and it changes between most of the time you're in the area, it's just like the instrumental of it. Then when you enter the boss battle, you get the lyrics, and each area is about like a different kind of thing. So the first area, your boss is a rat, and you're in an alleyway, and the song is all about like eating rats from a cat's point of view. So it's like, oh, every night I'm hunting rats. Every day I'm taking naps.
It sounds like middle school you.
It kind of does, actually. There's one that is in a junkyard, and that song's great because it's like, I'm a chum bucket kitty baby living in the city, maybe. It's really good. The songs are kind of like rockabilly. Most of them are like this kind of rockabilly style. Really fun. I'm super addicted. It's one of those games where you can do a run pretty quick, so you just want to kind of jump back in. You want to see what new stats your new cats have. And
I played Binding of Isaac a little bit, but it never really it never hooked me. So
when you crack those games, and that's when they get really fun. Like when you start getting the crazy synergies, and learn how to break the game, that's when it just gets so fun. And the cool thing is, when you do an adventure, so when you do a run with a cat, you can't bring them out on an adventure again. So it creates this level of impermanence that gets you really attached to the cats, because then you're like, oh shit, he had a great stat, or he had a great feature. I need to breed him. I must breed this cat so that I carry those genes on. But I'm still really early on. I had kind of a bottleneck where a lot of my cats were dying, and because I was just bad at the adventures. So eventually you unlock a family tree, And everyone says that it's crazy because you just see so much incest eventually because like all the cats will just fuck each other and like fuck their kids and
Jesus Christ.
so it's a really I really love the degeneracy of this game. I like that a game like this can be so popular. The name itself, like eugenics is like a very touchy subject.
Yeah.
Like, people don't even like I'm in an improv class right now and I made a eugenics joke and my teacher was like felt like weird about it.
Oh, I'm very familiar because the meme I told you about it before, but the whole in Naruto the meme of a very very long presentation about the Hyuga. The reason Naruto got married to Hinata was a big they call it eugenics plan, like planned by a family. By the head of it's a very long, like it's insane how detailed like
really
of this
funny.
grand plan was. It's very good.
But yeah, that's a really neat game, and as I said, I really like how gross it is. One of the most disturbing things are just some of the enemy names. Like, so the second area that you can go to is a sewer, and of course, lots of poop there. Whatever, that's fine. But there are fetuses, and if you've played Binding of Isaac,
it sounds like all stuff I've seen in Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, like Binding of Isaac, a lot of the models are the same, or like the designs are the same.
Yeah.
So they're very cute looking little like blobs, but they're fetuses. And then there's a certain variant of the fetus that's in water called a fetus gusher, and that's one of the most disturbing like phrases that's been rattling in my head for a long time.
Okay.
So I will stop talking about this now, and you can do your section.
Okay. The big thing I beaten was Expedition 33. I want to talk about Act 3. I want to talk about spoilers. So if you want to end the podcast now, nothing. Expedition 33 spoilers.
Oh, we want to do it right now.
I want to talk about spoilers. Unless you want to save this for the.
Do you want to talk about your con too? I wasn't sure if you were going to talk about that or Expedition 33.
There's not too crazy things.
Okay, if that's what you're, then yeah, like
I did go to CatScon. I did see a Jodio cosplay, which was cool.
Oh, that's
the best cosplay was an Expedition 33 cosplay that did have like I couldn't get a picture of it because they were going up the elevator, but they had like the painters behind like them, and it was like painted like Alicia.
That's
like,
really cool.
Which is very cool.
That's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
So. All right, yeah. No,
I want to talk about this because this has like been on my mind for a while.
So okay, entering the spoiler zone. If you haven't played Expedition 33, leave now.
I want to talk about Act 3 because so I beat the game. I was doing basically almost everything from the post game. Like, so the one the one problem I have with going through doing the end of the game is by the time I finished all the side content, I was completely cracked out.
Yeah.
I one-shotted every final boss. The whole like choice at the end is like not very dramatic when I can just one shot it and it was over. Like they should have. I had
like the stakes of the choice.
If I knew, I probably would have turned off like the one picto that takes off the cap.
So okay, wait. Before, sorry to pause you, but at the end scene, like so you're talking about the part when you have to choose between two characters to fight. So you choose which one you want to win, but they're your characters. I was afraid that my Mael was going to have her crackedness when I fought her. So I wasn't sure. I was afraid. I couldn't tell. I picked Mael because I was thinking like, oh my god, if Mael goes against me in one round, she'll if it's my Mael, she'll kill me immediately.
Or you just do a gradient parry.
Literally, because she could do all the gradient moves. Like if it was CPU controlled my Mael, she would kill me immediately. But no, they make you fight like a canned version.
Well, I had no idea because I didn't even see a single move.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Same thing with the final boss. I saw the one transition moves, and I didn't see any moves. I'm like, well, that just seemed like anticlimactic then. Like,
it is really anticlimactic, and like you can tell they just didn't know what they were doing at the end of the game because so much of that stuff that's quote-unquote side content was definitely not designed to be side content.
When I play other RPGs, like I played Metaphor or Persona, where I cracked out, I got very high level by the end, but the final boss fight was still a very,
I hated
tanky.
That final boss
I know people hate the fight, but they were still tanky enough where I could just fight them and see almost everything they could do. And I didn't get to see anything they could do.
Yeah, the final boss. Yeah, no, I had this. I think almost everyone that gets to that probably has the same experience.
I think I won.
And you did more of the post game than I did.
I did a lot of the post game. I did all super bosses, except for I didn't beat Simon.
I didn't get to Simon.
I didn't beat the final boss of the Verso's draft or whatever the little extra Verso area was, because that fucked that boss. So and then then I did the ending, and
So you chose an ending. Which one did you choose?
Well, I thought I can go through both because I feel like the game.
But you chose. Okay, so the game makes you choose.
The game makes you choose. So the game the way the game built up the ending, and maybe I probably should pick Mael first because that's the game seems to be like really wanting you to like just pick that one because everything built up for it, and I didn't want to pick that one at first because going through the game I'm like, oh yeah, she's wrong. Everything she's wrong. They are completely right. Like Verso is completely right. But I picked that one, and then in the ending I was like, oh nope, I was right to choose Verso because I watched the Verso was completely right because I listened to some spoiler casts finally about it, and I'm like, yeah, because this one starts out good and then ends bad, and the other one it starts bad and ends good.
Yeah.
And I that's like Mael's like goes crazy. She becomes crack addicted to the. I'm like, yep, this is what I wanted to avoid, and like Verso and like the Verso ending, like this is so much better. Like the whole ending of that one's like Verso like I want to die, kill me,
Verso is an incredible character,
and I'm like. And they're like, no, you don't know. You don't. I'm like, no, this is like he may not be the real Verso, but he is him in a way where like he knows what he would want. Like, please,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like I know, like you think no, all my friends are here are real. I'm like, no, they're not real. These are like gods. These people are gods. Like they're all because like there's painters and there's other people out there, like other like jobs, like writers and other stuff going on outside.
I do love that tease of like all the writers.
Yeah,
we're
probably get a Clea adventure event later on because she's like teased up to be the next big thing.
Expedition 34.
No, Claire Obscure is the title of like these franchises, but and I'm just like. Yeah, I'm like you do everything.
So
and these people aren't real. They're just I
disagree. I think they are real.
It's just because this world went on too long, and that's the and like everybody has free will. They were born. They were born.
All
they
of our
have, they have
all
lives.
The characters we know were born into this world. I think that it's like the whole thing about like it's like these people are in a fictional story, whatever. I don't think that like matters in this discussion. And like I think if you listen to Castle Super Beast, they have a really good point. I think they bring it up there where it's like who's the father
Renoir, yeah.
Renoir when like Sael is saying like fuck you, like
she's like everything was real.
He doesn't even say like you're not real. Like he acknowledges like everything she says is correct. Like
correct, but this world can't exist. And I'm like, and going through his stuff, I'm like, okay, yeah, because my wife got addicted to this, and like she became like like broken, and like she saved me because I was lost in this too.
Yeah,
and and I don't want to see happen to you as well. And like I'm like, no, you are right. This thing should not exist because this obviously is like a drug. This is a addicted drug, and like
sure, no, I totally agree.
Nobody's
with
letting
you.
go of their grief, and like
but I don't think they should be burned.
I know. Okay, I understand. Like, okay, you are, you can't talk. You don't have really a life out there, but like.
That's why I love it so much because
also like the mom
she's trapped that way.
The mom painted her daughter like that, burnt.
Yes,
but like, but I'm like, okay, but like versus like
there's so much in this game.
With everything. Like I want you to you may not be able to talk, but I want you to go out there and just like live. Like I want you to just go out there and like just be there for your family. Like
yeah, for me,
Stop lingering on Verso and like move on. Like
this is not her world.
Yes, and this is the last piece of him. But just move. You have to move on from it. You have to get rid of it because and you're not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because this the child in there that's painting to get rid of like that's Verso. Like I know what I would want. Like he is like and like you learn about Verso. He doesn't want to paint. He wants to play music, and you're forcing essentially Verso to just keep painting. Like he doesn't want it. You are just doing like you're forcing your own will on.
It's so well written. It's really good.
And the Verso ending,
so much.
And like the beginning of the Verso ending is incredible because he tells her that I want just let it go. I want this is what should happen. And then like Sayo comes in there and like fades away, just like looks so like she let herself die.
Oh my god,
and then Lune just stares. Just stares.
Oh my god, that part's incredible.
Like you're gonna watch me fucking
like
die
my whole life, and that's that to me. That's what makes the ending like incredible.
And
is
him
that
hugging like
Minoko
and,
they are like people. Like they like Lune and Sael they're people. They live. They exist. They had lives.
And he took that choice. It is fucked up. He took that choice, away from them. But like he just, I don't know. He was so.
That's why he's like the greatest villain ever because he's doing it for like. So it's such an incredibly written game because
and a lot
from his point of view, he's doing it for Mael, his sister who he loves.
But
he's killing everyone else.
And every selfish choice of him not talking, like in Mael's social link, I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
The end of it, because there's one last choice you do when you finish her ending, which and it's like, do you lie to her or tell the truth of letting?
What did you do?
I told her the truth.
Me too. But I don't think that should have.
You can get locked out of her. You don't get. If you can get locked out,
really?
yeah. If you pick lie, you don't get the
Interesting.
finish
I feel
her
like
thing.
Verso shouldn't have done that.
And do you know
in hindsight?
And you know what happened? Because like, I brought up some spoiler cast about it. Of like, if Gustav was alive at the end, if Verso saved him, he would have told Mael to return to the real world.
Yes. That I remember hearing that too, and I'm thinking like that's so fucking true. Like, if he had saved Verso, or if he had saved oh my god, you just said his name, Gustav. Yeah, like Gustav is he would have been that one person for Sael.
Yeah.
Or for Mael.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these French names. But yeah, and I also played this game like almost a year ago at this point. But no, yeah, like there's so much just like bitterness about the story that is just beautiful. Like just how at odds everyone is. Like that scene at the end with Lune is just
you're gonna watch. I'm not gonna come in there and die. You're just gonna watch me. Like you're gonna see how disappointed I am.
This is your fault. Like you are evil. You're a betrayer. It's amazing writing. I love it so much.
I know, but like
I picked the Mael ending too, but in hindsight, like
I would have picked the Verso. I told you I think the Verso endings is the best ending. If I'd known the
consequences of like, because for me it's like I was picking the Mael ending because I didn't want my friends to die. I didn't want Mael to become a husk. I
had the Verso mindset of like, no, Verso mindset. I was like, Verso is right. For 90,
Verso is so right. Yeah.
He is incredibly right. He just did everything the wrong way. Like,
I don't know. I think that's the beauty of the ending is that Verso is. You can say that he's not right because I still really do think like the people should not have died. Like this feels like way too extreme. I understand his motivations. Yeah, they're pure. They're perfect.
And this canvas cannot be trusted with his family, obviously.
Yeah, that's ultimately the point. Like, is that even
like Clea was not gonna do anything about it. Like really, like she just sent her sister in because she's too busy to deal with everything. Yeah. Like.
And didn't she paint over herself?
Because she didn't like the way she looked in there. So you can fight her. I did fight her.
I don't think I got to that boss. Because I hit a point where I was like, I like this game, but I want it to end.
Yeah, it was more so like attempting Simon, attempting the other super boss, and then trying the Endless Tower. I got like a quarter of the way, or a third of the way through there.
Yeah, I had a point where I was like, I don't really care anymore. But I wanted to see the ending so much. Because I was going to hit a point where like I was going to be like, annoyed that I hadn't beaten the game. So.
And at one point, my Minoko, my Mael, and Lune were just like broken beyond. Like,
that was I know we were talking about like the ending, but like that was my favorite part of the game was just like building characters and building them out. Like my dog is whining at us. I don't know if that is coming.
Yeah, it would be very funny, but like no, it's just like I keep thinking about this, like, and I feel like I could talk about it for a while because there's so many little things.
Did you notice the tombstone? The date on the tombstone.
It was like December 33rd or something like that.
Showing that it's like once again just not our world.
The fact that Minoko is like based off their dog is very funny.
I know that part with Minoko and SKA. Oh my god,
the hug. I love them.
God, it's so sad. SKA was Verso's superhero. Like he, as a child, you make these characters, and that game is just fucking incredible. I know that everyone hates it now because it's popular to hate.
It also had that one AI thing too with them.
Oh, I didn't even hear.
They
about
had like
that.
an AI asset and everything, and I think it's just some weird thing with AI in it.
The stupidest controversy was people getting mad that it was an indie game.
That is kind of like,
but like
it does not.
But like the term indie game has really meant like nothing.
It should have been like it should have been nominated for indie game. I think it should be best debut. Or best game debut or something like that.
I mean, I'm not going to litigate the terrible fucking Game Awards, but it makes no sense.
I mean, look at Highguard did do the Game Awards at Highguard.
That's if there's any like bellwether about how good the Game Awards are. That's
but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like
it's a great game.
It's a great game. It
makes
just
you feel it's very French.
Like I said, the whole Mael link should have been part of the game. That whole thing of and like Verso lost. So like not only did he how he felt. He lost his family again in that thing. Like, you didn't do the Clea fight, did you?
I don't think so.
You didn't watch the so that
I think I saw this cutscene.
Yeah, that one too, where she also like kills herself, like wants to die, and I'm like, and like Verso's like also just like breaks. You see him every time the family member loses it, and like the Alicia one is so good because he's like, Like, no, you made the decision. Like, you at least didn't give me a chance to say goodbye or talk to her. And she's like, and my like, I did fuck up. Not letting you do that.
That was crazy. That part was crazy.
I'm like, oh my.
I couldn't believe how just consistently amazing the writing was in that game.
And then like in the Cleo one, she also lets herself die. Like the only one he didn't like with the father because obviously wasn't like his father at all. Like it was his father, but like if he just changed his motivation, like to the other way, essentially.
Yeah.
And like. And I wish we had like the mom. It's so funny they just hide the face of the mom so much. It's like not a review or anything. It's just like
that's interesting, yeah.
But like, yeah, it's just like incredible. I think the social links are pretty damn good.
I can't wait for the next thing they make.
Like,
I don't know if it's going to actually be like a sequel to Claire Obscure.
The character acting with Clea, fighting the writers.
Fighting the actual writers.
Fighting the writers.
I don't need it to be like a sequel or a franchise. I mean, I'm sure that everyone wants it, but...
It could be an in-universe thing of just keeping, but like...
I just want them to do something that's great.
Our turn-based RPG. But yeah, I don't know. I have so many, like... I could talk more about, like, the gameplay and everything and, like, the parry stuff and... It's just like, yeah. My only real complaint is I wish they scaled the final fight to like, or at least like a middle ground like Pictos where like it could uncap it, but like not uncap it to like another limit. Yeah. Like that would have been better. But like I wish I was able to experience the actual fight because they make them cinematic. Because there are cinematic things that happen. You just didn't get to see shit.
It would be crazy if he could like turn off your Pictos or something at the end.
That'd be interesting.
And have that be like a super epic, like this is me going all out just this once kind of moment.
Yeah.
But no, we just get to stomp him. I do like the little joke where Mael like stops him mid monologue.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
Call me while monologuing. But yeah, so I guess that's the end it there. I guess because I guess I gotta talk more about it, but
it's really
there's
good.
Some more broad ones, but now I get to play other games like play Neon White, which man, it's hard going from good dialogue to bad dialogue.
Yeah, I think I told you like just skip everything.
The first guy I meet just says, "You're like my Sasuke." I'm like, I am going to kill myself.
It's so cringy. I absolutely love that game though. The cringe writing is nothing to the gameplay, which is just so fucking fun.
Yeah, I mean, I played I Am Your Beast, which is like very much like another speedrunning, but more actiony, like John Wick kind of style.
That game just like lived in my brain for a while. And
you play the soundtrack half the time we drive, so
the soundtrack is also just fucking incredible.
But so yeah, that's Expedition 33 spoiler cast, I guess. Play it if you haven't. It's a great game.
If you've heard all the spoilers. Yeah, you should still play
I mean, if you heard the spoilers, the gameplay is very good and very satisfying. If you like that.
Honestly?
If you like the active RPG style game, because the only one I played like that had like actual like interactions in the combat was the Mario Brothers Super Saga game. But I think another game I think is based off a game called like Lost Odyssey, which is like also has a quick time like events and button and everything. A lot of the inspiration for this game, the devs say they wear on the sleeve. Like I think they say Devil May Cry. I think they said Final Fantasy VIII. I think they said, and they said like Lost Odyssey.
Yeah, I've never played 8, but I've heard people say that the story is kind of just like...
I think it's more so the gameplay of that one. I think they have a similar thing with like the Picto system where like you use a skill and then you unlock if you use it enough battles. Cause like 9 had a thing where like that was like on armor and you pick the armor on the character and you get enough XP and then the armor's ability unlocks. That's just a thing you can equip. But that was on equipment, which is annoying because some of the shit equipment you have to do it on every character to get it. So you don't get it for everybody.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
No, I think the plot was similar to another Final Fantasy. I don't know. I can't speak on it, so I won't. I've
only really played 14 and 9, and I know about 7 way too much. So
I've played most of 7.
But so yeah, that was they really wear a lot of their inspirations on their sleeves.
Yeah.
So
yeah, really good game. I loved it very much, but I'm not allowed to like it anymore because the gamers got mad.
God, well, hey, if people got mad at every game, like Last of Us did that.
It really shows how, like, the NPC meme. Like, but the people that make the NPC meme are like the NPCs because they just get upset.
I mean, I do get upset when remember the anime where we do the anime awards and like the same thing would win like every award because it was fan voted though.
Yeah, the anime awards were so fucking funny.
My Hero Awards.
I just love. Well, they stopped doing ceremonies.
I know.
They started dropping lists.
And too many fucking nominees that we don't even want to like do it anymore.
Yeah. All right.
All right, plug it up.
Yeah, plug it up.
All right. Thank you, anybody who actually made it this far past the spoiler cast. Thank you very much for listening. If you like the episode, please like it, leave a review, anything, tell a friend, anything that helps spread the word or spread the word around.
Spread it like a virus.
And if you want your name shout out at the beginning of the canonical JOKAKA episode, which are our monthly review discussion episodes, leave whatever you won't feel like you're gonna miss money wise on our Patreon, and we'll have your name shouted out by either me or Jim. And I think that's it.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see you next month for JoJo 34.
34, yep. And part 9.
Part 9?
Part 9.
Part 7, yeah.
Part 7, part 9.
Right.